What's up, everybody? Finn here, and we're going to do a little content today. It'll cut through here. We're going to watch the whole game. But there's a phenomenon happening right now. If two schools, right? Arizona State sits 6-1. They're taking on Washington, who, in kind of in their own way, is having a mid-cycle revival here, if you will. But now we got this 6-1 Arizona State, and if you don't know, Arizona State was USC last year, the last couple years, and he, a 4-win, 5-win, maybe make a bowl game guy. Now we got a dude ranked 17th with a objectively maybe worse team. I don't know. So I figured let's sit down and go through what the hell they're doing. I'll say more so on the offensive side of the football. So let's cut into that and see what we got going on here. What is happening that has made Arizona State so good? All right, so we got the first drive here, and Washington's going to come out in a 3-safety shell. Going to motion out. We got a Lamp at quarterback, the freshman. Oh, and an immediate deep ball down the sideline. So 84 down the sideline. I have seen him throw this ball deep, and maybe that's just what it is, right? Maybe it's finding that deep ball consistently. Back again to the 3-high look for this Washington team that sits 5-2, ranked 15th in the nation. Play action, a quick find over the middle, easy first down. To the tight end. All right, cover 4 look here by Ahard. Ahard coaches football. All right, 2nd and 3 here. He's got the press. First time we saw press, he went deep on that left sideline. Does he go after it on 2nd and 3 here? Letting that clock run down. I think one of the first things we'll look here is 2nd and 3, right? 2nd and 3 here is effectively a free down, right? And I didn't say do anything. All right, so 2nd and 3 is going to be the first play we look at here. We kind of effectively have this free down, right? And you've got the press, right? 2 safeties up. You don't, we're obviously looking from a defensive perspective. We know he likes that deep ball down the sideline, but it's one of those, is he going to get it? You're also on the short side of the field, right? When you set up the hash. So you have limited space to work with. He can get pressed out of bounds, that kind of deal. So he's actually going to go with, I think it's inside zone. The thing to read on inside zone is obviously you get the double team that goes up to the 2nd level, but you don't really get that a lot when you have this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-man box. You tend to not get that release. So you kind of have a, but you end up not getting the release that you want from that left guard because there's 3 to account for in the box on that side. So it's really reading where that linebacker goes. If he steps into the gap, then you cut to the backside gap. And that is what I believe we see here. So let's go ahead and play it. Smart here on 2nd and 3rd not to do something like go take a sack, right? So again here, like I said, you don't get the release. You get a man on, and then you're just reading. So linebacker's jumping that gap, so he's going to cut to the backside gap. He gets a good pass off there, and we got first down. So one of the things I want to highlight is you're not going to see like this. I don't think we're going to see a world-breaking offense here. But what separates a user from being 3-4 versus 6-1 is smart decisions on certain downs, right? He's got a freshman quarterback. He's at home. You can make hot routes. But, you know, staying consistent and balanced, look at that, a little draw play there on first down, get you in 2nd and inches. That was the first time that he's run 4-3 defense. So interesting. He passed against the pass-heavy defense, run against the run-heavy defenses. You know, obviously P-Town was kind of the one who built this roster, took it and won a national championship just a few seasons ago. But I would hardly say that this is a elite caliber roster. I'd have to go check and see. In the P-Town years, they had some really good defenses, and obviously the Heisman winner, Mr. Brown, Scattaboo, year 1. So we're going to get double. You got mid-blitz here on 1st and 10. Bring him in the box, decides to play action. Interesting. Let's run that one back here. So mid-blitz is the meta defense, right? Mid-blitz is the meta defense. I mean, you see here how many people we got in the box. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of these guys are coming. The center can only pick up 1, and the rule is pick up the ones closest. So one of these edges is probably going to pop free. You'll see this a lot with users that user the halfback. If you keep the halfback in the block, then they're just going to bring another man, right? So now, no matter what you do, you're going to be a man down on the pressure. So interesting enough, I don't think this is a good play call. You really don't want to run a play action and kind of hit a corner against the man. It works, but I'm really surprised. Honestly, I think the only thing that he could have done different is if he would have pass committed. Then they don't fall for the play action. They just cream them. So keep that in mind, you defenders. But that was, again, yeah. So the fact that he didn't pass commit, this edge bites down on that run. Both edges end up tackling the run, and the running back. And then he gets a free corner out there. So that's the first touchdown there for them. So, okay, interesting. I don't know exactly what I want to grade that, per se, in terms of efficiency. I'm just going to skip through here. We're only going to watch the offensive reps here from ASU. Why? Because he's given up a lot of points. I can't say this revival has been a defensive revival, but more so, what is he doing? And you may remember, you know, this is the kind of guy. Oh my! I was literally just saying, this is the kind of guy who really benefited off of Zachariah Branch at USC. Looks like he learned a thing or two in that return game. Let's watch that one back. Right up the gut, doesn't bounce it out too early. Look at this lane right here start to develop with the crease out and 20 picking it up. Perfect cut there. Great vision. Hey, listen, you know, he doesn't got that kind of caliber athlete with the platinum shifty on this team, but let me tell you, he, you know, it looks like it might have been a little bit of user skill. So a quick 14, don't even have to break down. Let's see what happens here. How do they get back in field goal range? Or did they click things too early? We get a turnover. Looks like there's going to be a turnover here. I watched it. Let's go ahead and watch it here. Thunderbird. Y'all remember Kavion Thunderbird? Oh, this ball just gets bad throw. One of those bad throws on the curls. Kavion Thunderbird, P-Town legend. Must have been a freshman when he won the Natty. All right, so 14-7 here. You just get a turnover. You're on the 39. Let's see what he's got. Mr. Kick return in there at halfback. Motions the man out. Has a deep ball down the left. Going to go to the one on the right. I really don't hate this, right? You're up 14-7. You just got a big turnover. And you take a shot play. And honestly, if you go back and look at it, he had his man down the left sideline on the release. If he can get that ball out to, you know, kind of lead it to the left, down that left sideline, he has it. but he's going to go after the one on the right. But yeah, I mean, that probably could get picked up. That's picky, but he puts this ball in the back corner. I do think he's using revamped because of where that ball was placed. So interesting. Don't see a lot of the better passers in the league using revamped. So I'd be curious to see how anything goes south with that. Here we got man look here from Washington. Bringing those safeties down. Using one of them. Double crossers. Oh, man. He goes mesh here. Steps up. That's the dangers of running man is a mobile quarterback. Sheds a tackle. He's going to run up and get that first down. All right. Back to the 2x2. Going to go run. Oh, nice little spin. Sets him up there. Stays on the lane and then hits it. Doesn't give any hint of a cutback, allowing Ahard with his user to angle that out. Good little play. Another first down. Driving. Now the field's condensed. You don't have the deep ball. This is where those guys that, in the early years, he's made a lot of mistakes, right? In those first 3 seasons, this is where USC and guys made mistakes, is throwing a lot of picks. Making a lot of turnovers, not taking your points. You're up 7-14. What are we going to do here? We're going to throw the football, risk it. Looks like we're going to have cover 0 here. From Washington, what's he going to go after? Damn. As the seas part. So, important to remember, cover 0 is not a run defense, right? So, what you end up doing is, again, you're going to have like a, don't know the exact alignment, but these two aren't helping each other. He's just going to blitz. If they get picked up, fine. He can get to that second level. He can get here, and it's really just about finding the lane that you want to hit, because there's no flowing linebackers, right? There's not like linebackers that are rotating to fill in those gaps, right? It's either somebody hits the right gap, or if they hit the wrong gap, then you run into issues, right? A lot of times people bounce this out too early, but I mean, you've got a good look in the box. You have a decent backside protection. So, yeah, it's really just about, let's watch this and see kind of how the blocks get picked up, and you'll see. So again, they go left here. So picked up. This edge is not going to be able to make a play on the ball because he's coming around. And with the user, he jumps that gap, which, that I wouldn't say that's bad user run defense. But the problem is since this edge came in, if this edge would have been coming, if there was a flowing linebacker coming through this gap, way better run defense. Instead, he's going to go untouched. So nice decision here to come out and run. Oh, here goes Washington. Again, Washington probably worthy of their own video breakdown. They're going to get what looks like a jet sweep touchdown here. So 21-14 here. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing balance. I'm seeing a lack of shitty throws from Arizona. Okay, he's taken some shot plays, but neither of them were contested. We're not seeing late throws either, like late throw out of sacks. All right, we got press with potentially no safety on that left side. All right, he's going to run the ball. Low cut back. Emmanuel Watkins, this running back group having a little bit of a day. In that 3-3-5 high. Hard to sling the football. I think we might see a shot here. He's going to go user it manually. He might have had somebody watching some film. There's the hot route. And a run. Okay, so now we got fake hot routes. Now we got some trickery going on. You bring the press. You try to bait the deep ball. Okay, I want to highlight Ahard here. Right? You come up, you press, and you go user his guy, right? So he's only looking. So maybe there's some heat that he's bringing along with it. We'll see when the play happens. Obviously, well, not exactly any heat, but he's going to use that, immediately stack the wide receiver and bail deep. Maybe force him to, like, either make a shitty throw and get an incomplete pass, for him to try to go to a second or third read, which he might not be ready to do, which could be bad. He ends up running there. We're going to get 3rd and 2. I like that because 3rd and 2 is way more manageable here. We're going to go empty. Finds the quick underneath route. We don't highlight drag plays. They're smart. I get it. That's the downside of running zone, right? Everybody drops deep and you kind of give up that quick 2-yard throw. At will. Uh-oh, caught on a D lineman. We're going to go fade. Does not catch the ball. So that's probably the first contested throw we've seen him throw. It looks like he trusts 84. Looks like a big, or 87. Looks like a big guy out there. That's 84. Big target out there. Here we're going to get a little cover 6. Man on the backside. Run does not work. So 3rd and 11. Okay, so this is where... Again, what kind of decision are you making here? 3rd and 11. To convert... You can't, like, get close enough. So one of the things I think of is, like, you know, if it's 3rd and 11, but I'm on my own 40, I only need 5 yards to be past my own 45, and then, you know, you think, like, well, I can go for 4th and 4 or less. Like, strategically understanding when you can go for it, so maybe give yourself an easier route on 3rd instead of going for 3rd and 11. But here, he can't. He has to make the throw. He finds the drag unguarded. This linebacker, he might be in a spy, because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense as to why he just, yeah, he's in a spy. Just let him go. So cross his face, easy route there. And we're going to have 1st down on the 45. So, all right, so we got a pressure look. Looks like he's going to use the Cambria over here and replace. Let's see what ASU goes for here. And what has been a wildly successful first half. Run 14. Every time he's touched the ball, he scored. This time he gets up to the 1st down. Kyson Brown. There's something about guys, last name Brown at Arizona State, man. Just electric running backs. Kyson there. Nice little cut. So he's running the football well. Again, you know, what did he do at USC so well? I mean, he had over 2,000 all-purpose yards with Mr. Branch. Oh, here's the deep shot he's been waiting on. That's patience. That's patience. That's patience. So let's go look at the play here. So all game long, we've seen these safeties kind of coming up in the box, and he's kind of using. Now, obviously, a first look here is to see if he's going to be able to come make that play, right? But it looks like he sees that close coverage. And what I tell people is if you have the look with the corner, all you need to do is watch what the safety does post-snap. If that safety comes to the middle of the field, then throw the deep ball if he can win, right? Obviously, if that safety ends up dropping deep, you're not going to have that ball. But the read here is simple for him. He's been waiting all game, run. Then he comes out. He finally gets that look with the safety down tight against his big speed threat. And now it's just about watch the safety. Watch the safety. So let's watch the safety here and see what happens. Ball gets snapped. Safety slides to the middle of the field. He wins with gold takeoff. And, I mean, he's home free. Just throw the football on a rope. Touchdown. So maybe this is what we got. Maybe a little bit different than Branch. Corbin Hendricks got double dip, got gold takeoff. Maybe it's about, instead of that underneath and juke and make plays, it's about run the football, be consistent, 8 plays, 82, right? Longer drives, right? 8+, 7+ play drives. And then as soon as you get the look you want, go after it. Looks like we got another turnover here. Yep, he's going to go corner, and he picks this football off. Again, if I break down defense, we'd be here all day. All right, well, let's see how he finishes off this last play of the first half. And that could be, you know, maybe that's the video. It's not hard to think. Well, what are we seeing? We're seeing a user who is kind of grown. This is a new user in this league, right? He's not new to leagues. He knows Hoff, so he's obviously been around leagues. Comes to top, has to deal with different types of guys. Oh, we have 0 again. Oh, man, he had that deep ball on the right, but Not enough time to get this football out of his hands. 93. Mr. Warrior. Here comes another mid-blitz look. Brings those men into the box. He's going to run. 14. Again, every time he touches the ball, it's electric. Down to the goal line. Kyson Brown. 5 touches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. He also scored the kickoff return, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to go Wildcat on the goal line. Don't let Danny see it. Danny's a big goal line hater. At least he didn't have a jet sweep. And here goes a big touchdown. So listen, we got a guy who switches teams, works it out with a freshman quarterback, and he's out here throwing up 35 points in the first quarter, or first half. Kudos to you, Arizona State. This is must-watch football. So if you're not doing anything and you see that DV go live, okay, I think it's BPSM. I don't know exactly. It's like BDSM, but I don't know what's going on with this Twitch handle. But go watch Arizona State play some football, okay? He was ranked 17th. He ended up winning this game 62-45, right? He's pretty much pacing Ahard from here. Ahard's having a great season, was 5-2 up to that point. Ends up 5-3. Two really good football teams. But Arizona State might be a dark horse. Is he in the Pac-12? I think he might be. I think he's still in the Pac-12. Might be a dark horse Pac-12 team to look out for, or whatever division he's in at this point, because he's causing some problems. So that's all we got for this video. I wanted to keep it short. I wanted to show you the highlights and let's take a look at what he's doing. So expect a couple more of these as some of the other teams in the league. Colorado probably going to get one. Just watch out for the Pac-12 at this rate. So y'all have a good one, and Happy New Year, fellas.